I'm Laylon Williams. I'm one of the criminal justice specialists here at Alliance Health. I started my journey, I was around 300 pounds, a little bit over 300 pounds. People that work with me and see me, they didn't think that I was that much, but I was a heavy person at the time. What really prompted me to start my journey in 2013, I think it was the birth of my son. My goal was really just to get healthier at the time. You know, when I first started, that's what it was all about. It was about getting healthier. It wasn't to get like 60, 40, 80 pounds off of me and get to a certain goal weight. That wasn't what my focus was. My focus was just to get healthier because I wanted to be around for my son. You know, I wanted to be able to see him grow up. I didn't want my habits to basically hurt me to the point where I'm not going to be around for him. So that was pretty much what my goal was just to get healthier. I actually had just did a detention mental health training with my job. And it was after the training was over with that day. I was still in the classroom and I was getting things ready for the next day for my presenters and thanking people for came out and presenting that particular day. And all of a sudden, out of the blue, I just bust out sweating. Felt like a ton of bricks had boom bust me in my chest, and I was like, oh my God, I don't feel good. And all of a sudden, before I knew it, you know, I had coded twice on the table, and they got me back. And next thing you know, I woke up the next morning in ICU room. And the doctor came down to my ICU room and he had a face-to-face conversation with me, looked me eyeball to eyeball. He said, look, I don't know what your purpose is or your calling or whatever. He said, but I've been doing this kind of work for 21 years. I've been doing this kind of work for 21 years. And you're only the fourth person that I've seen to come through what you just came through. He was like, so whatever it is that you're calling or whatever you meant to be here. So that's why I'm speaking on health and wellness, because of what I went through. I'm not talking about Heart Health Month stuff from something that I heard. I'm talking about heart health from something that I've been through or something that I've lived through. This thing is serious. We got to start taking better care of ourselves, especially our heart. That's the most important organ in our body. So after the heart attack, I started cardiac rehab, and next thing you know, I went and got checked out at my heart doctor, and they said that my heart wasn't at the percentage that it needed to be. So it was only performing at 25%. And I felt fine, but my heart was only performing at 25%. So they said, you know what, we recommend that you get a defibrillator. And in my head, I was like, defibrillator, that's for like older people. That's not for somebody like me. I'm only like 40. So next thing you know, I prayed on it, and next thing you know, I ended up getting a defibrillator placement. And they said, this is like your guardian angel. It was like, look at it like you got it in case you need it, but if you don't need it, you good. They was like, it can actually respond right away versus if you call 911 and they're not able to make it to you in time enough if something like this ever happened to you again. So yeah, I got a defibrillator. All right, so after that, you know, it was like just putting me, I had started working on some things outside of work. I basically have my own brand now. You know, actually the shirt that I have on right now is something that I created for Heart Health Month. You know, strong and healthy with a lot of heart. If someone is watching this and they say that I want to get healthier, I want to lose weight, you know, what I would encourage you to do is start with your mindset. You start with your mindset and you start with your why. It's this thing we have in the fitness, you know, area that we call, what is your why? What is your why? You know, when you find out what your why will push you past any excuses. It'll push you past any barriers that you've had. And I want you to understand there's no one size fits all on this health and wellness journey. Everybody is different because you have a different genetic makeup. You have a different history. You eat different. You know, it's so many different things that you could do. But the thing about it, you got to find what works best for you. It's you know, we got paleo diet, keto diet, you know, intermittent fasting. There's so many different things that you can do. But the key is you got to start doing something. You got to start making small steps in the right direction. What so many people do is if they made a mistake, they just sit there and waddle in that mistake. No, I need you to get up and find out what you can do. When you find out what you can do, then that's what's going to prepare you to start making progress. Progress is you making small steps, and those steps lead up to huge results. So that's what it's all about. You making huge steps in the right direction, and you making those small steps that's going to cater to that, you being healthier, you doing the things that you desire to do. So at the end of it, that's what it's all about. You becoming healthier, the stronger you.